on some important issues. My 5 points are taxes and budget, trade and economics, healthcare, environment and energy, and civil liberties and domestic security. On the taxes and budget, we do believe that we should keep our taxes at a minimum. Contrary to common belief, a monarchy will not tax you out of your hands. We hold it as a matter of principle to allow the greatest measure of God-given freedom and protect those rights of man. We therefore take it as our duty not to impose superfluous taxes on our people. On our economic stance, we do believe that the American people should be first. We should not allow the exploitation of jobs and the importation of cheap goods. We believe that most things should be made in America and jobs should stay here. Healthcare should not be regulated by the government. By our low taxes, we do believe that every individual should choose for himself which healthcare is best for him. If he cannot pay for his own healthcare, the monarchy believes that he should seek help with private charities royally approved or with the church, in which the province of healthcare shall be recommended.
Jenna,
On the stance of environment and energy, it is our will to preserve the environment as far as possible, for it is a resource, namely the singular resource, from which spring all others, which provideth the sustenance necessary for all prosperity of our nation and for all life itself. We should further enact by powers temporal, and by communion with the power spiritual of the Holy See, in accordance with such apostolic letters as Octogesima Advenius, and Sextio Millennio Adveniente, regulation of pollutants, and a greater accountability for the impact being made on the earth. Along with this regulation of trade and this regulation of the environment, we would deem it necessary to overcome the need for foreign oil. Within 10 years, we should be independent. But before we can assess the damages made onto our environment, we should first become self-sufficient. Then see how we're going to solve our environmental problems. Also, contrary to common belief, is that a monarchy will take away your rights. That is not true. This should be one of the free societies ever seen since 11th century feudal Spain. As our model of Spain in the 11th century and the Holy Roman Empire, we would keep government at a minimum. We would have the most localized government at the lower side, and the king only bounding it all together. In the Spanish system of the Middle Ages, they had something very similar to our early Articles of Confederation. They had something called fueros, which were like our states. And every citizen had a vote in his native language, and this is still, to a large degree, practiced. I then request your gracious votes for the kingship of this country. And I ask that you all join in this hymn and anthem to me. God save our great. Oh, no. Long live our Lord. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Vote for Ron so we can march on all the way to victory. Vote for Ron so we can march on all the way to victory. Stay classy, America.